One of the biggest things stopping you from having an online business is you think you don't earn enough money to get started. The reality is you're losing about 10% of your earnings before you can even decide what to do with it. In this video, I'm going to show you how to work smarter because the solution isn't working harder. So stay tuned as you discover the 3 steps to plug the holes in your cash flow bucket and immediately increase your income. Most financial planners will tell you that the key to saving is to cut your expenses and set up a budget. And if you've completed the steps in the Mindful Cash Management Plan, you know that that's a hard way to do it. But there's a smarter way too. You can also free up substantial amounts of cash flow by making some strategic shifts and recouping lost money. By doing each of the steps in my last video, you've done the hard work already. You've cinched the tight belt around your spending, and it's liberating and it's filled your cash flow bucket. And very possibly, at this point in time, you've already started your online business, or at least funded it. In this video, we're going to go even deeper by working smarter to plug the holes in your cash flow bucket. It's a 3-step process where you're going to take some time, but it's well worth the effort. Think of this process like a plane taking off. It's going to require a lot of energy at the start during takeoff, and then once you're there and you've put in all that effort, you're at cruising altitude and things are going to get a lot easier. All right, let's get right into step number 1, boosting your credit score. And an ideal credit score is around 780 or higher. If you can achieve this, you'll be able to leverage your credit score to your advantage. Then you can restructure your loans to free up cash flow to fund your online business by lowering interest rates on mortgages, car loans, insurance, and credit cards. Now, aside from paying your bills on time, here's 3 ways to build your credit score. Number 1 is to fix the errors in your report. Now, unfortunately, it's very common. So when I first did this, I found an outstanding car lease that was on my credit score. It was 5 years after I had already returned the car. But all I had to do was to call the financing company, and within a couple weeks, I received a letter letting me know of the corrections. I double-checked my credit report, and it was showed there too. So it was super simple. Now, after you've done all this initial repair process, it's recommended that you check your credit report annually. Okay? On to the next way to build your credit score is to manage your credit cards wisely. Now, all of these things you've heard before, but it's important, so I'm going to go over them again. Now, only have 3 to 5 credit cards maximum. Keep a low balance and always pay your monthly premium. Now, set a reminder on your phone or with your bank app to always pay at least that minimum payment. And the last way to improve your credit score is to have and pay regularly and on time an investment loan. Now, this helps build credit credibility, and it could be any type of loan like a car loan, furniture, or even getting like a prepaid Visa or MasterCard and using it instead of your debit or credit card for daily purchases. Okay guys, before we go on to the next step, let's be sure to subscribe and click below, click that bell, and so you can receive future updates on how to find money to start your online biz. All right, on to step number 2 of plugging those leaks. Restructure any current loans. If you haven't done this with all of your loans in the last 2 years, it's time because you're probably overpaying. Now, depending on your situation, some of the following strategies can be used to pay off high interest rate loans and credit cards and might just get you enough money to fund your online business. So number 1 is to get rid of high interest credit card balances by rolling them into your mortgage and at the same time refinance your mortgage for a lower rate. Number 2 is if you have cars that's already paid off, you can refinance it and use the balance to make those payments. Number 3 is to use the cash value of a whole life insurance policy. Number 4 is to lengthen the term of a loan, and that will lower your monthly payment and improve your monthly cash flow. Number 5 is to take a loan against your RSP or your 401k. And the last one is to get a loan from a family member to pay off those high interest loans and credit cards. You'll pay them back slightly more than they earn in their bank account, so it's a win for them. But you'll be paying them less than your current interest rate, so it's a win for you too. I want to also mention that this last strategy of reaching out to a family member is also a great way to get started in your online biz. Most relatives and family members want to see you succeed and are willing to help you. You just have to get out and ask. Okay guys, on to our last step. Step number 3, talking with professionals. In the last step, we're going to utilize all the people that you should be dealing with on a daily basis. Your insurance broker, your tax man, and your investment advisor. Now, unfortunately, if you're not using these professionals, you're probably losing a ton of hard-earned money. Now, insurance brokers can help you restructure your policies, and here's 4 questions that I would be asking. Can I raise my deductible to lower my premium? Can I check for duplicate insurance? So am I paying on 2 different policies the same thing? Can I bring policies together to one company for a group discount? Or is there an umbrella policy available? Now, with a properly structured umbrella policy, you can actually often double your coverage while lowering your premiums. All right? So the next professional you want to speak with is an accountant or a CPA. Business owners get a ton of tax breaks that employees just don't get. So setting your home-based business or online biz immediately up is super important. The goal is to get set up as quickly as possible and then use your accountant to start writing off some of these deductions. Home office supplies, phone, internet, utilities, meals, entertainment, car, travel, education, hiring your kids, part of your home where your home office is. You might not realize it, but these are things that you're also being double taxed on. So your income tax that you're paying on the money that you use to buy these things, and then you're paying sales tax when you pay for them. So owning your own business can save you a ton, guys. So let's get that set up ASAP. The last professional you want to speak with is your financial advisor, and make sure that your investing fees are minimal. There are tons of hidden fees when investing, and if you can end up just saving just 1%, that's a huge amount of money over the course of 30 years. Okay guys, there you have it, the 3 steps to plug your cash flow bucket. As I mentioned in the beginning, this is going to take some time, effort, and energy. But once you have everything in place, just a bit of energy every couple of years keeps you soaring. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe and the bell below to be sure to get next week's video on becoming a money master. Well, that's it for this week. Remember, nothing changes if you don't, so go ahead and put this information to work. I look forward to seeing your comments below, and until next time, keep plugging those holes.